Evening, freaks. I'm here to give you a read straight from the hip with lots of lip. And I'm continuing on with that Venus love reading series. And we're going to move on to Pisces Venus, or those who have their Venus in the house of Pisces, which is the 12th house, even if your Venus is in a different sign. When Venus is located in the 12th house, in Pisces house, it's considered exalted, okay? So magnified expression of the energy. So this Venus love reading is for Pisces Venus and those with 12th house Venus placements. This reading is timeless. You receive it when you're meant to. And any signs that get called out in the reading, we are referring to any major placements for those signs, the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node. And this is just all about love. We're just going to strictly look at the love department. I didn't have a love reading for this channel yet, and I felt like I should have one. It seems like they are the most popular thing on YouTube, but I kind of tend to stick to general readings and really weird readings. That's just kind of my thing, you know. But we need a little love too. But I wanted to do a kind of a different spin, make it a little more personalized. I feel like if you really hone into the Venus placement, you can get a more personalized read, okay? So let's see what is coming up for Pisces Venus and Pisces 12th house placement of Venus. We've got two cards here. They're both coming out as kind of crossing influences. Ooh, okay. Looks like somebody's been dealing with a little manipulation. You know, pick what side you're on of this message, all right? Because we do have this King energy, and that is your suit. Pisces. So Pisces Venus, this would be a water sign energy, or somebody who has water aspected strongly in their chart. So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? And we see that this person's being a little manipulative here with this Magician in reverse, okay? When the King of Cups is in balance, he's very much coming from that place of emotional strength, you know? He's honest, he's in his integrity, he's able to express his emotions, he's able to give love, receive love. But with this Magician energy here in the reverse, we know that something ain't quite right. I got a few different messages about this, so I'm going to speak to all of them because this is Broad Coven, okay? So we talk about occult matters here. In some cases, this could be somebody has done some kind of love spell, come to me spell, something along those lines, you know, towards a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine, okay? In some cases. In some cases, this would be very much, I don't like to use the word, I really don't, because I think it's overused, but kind of like a narc kind of energy. You know, somebody who's just really emotionally manipulative, a gaslighter, you know. We do see this kind of manipulation, emotional manipulation. Maybe this person is a really smooth talker. They're able to be very convincing. They get you to buy on for a dream, and then they take you for a ride. Okay, this is what we have as the crossing influence here. Now, I immediately picked up the deck in the reverse, I believe. I'm going to check, okay? So I'm not going to read the whole deck like that, but this is interesting because I did pick it up and look at the bottom of the deck energy, and it was in reverse, which was the Seven of Pentacles, okay? So I really feel like somebody in this situation feels like they really got taken for a ride, that they wasted a lot of their time and energy investing in this, you know, things really went south. But I also feel like there's recently been a coming out of this energy. You know, it's almost like in recognizing this, that this situation wasted a lot of time, it almost galvanized you into action. Like there was like this sense of real taking off the rose-colored glasses, getting down to the nuts and bolts of things, looking at things as they were, and really making a decision that, you know, fortune favors the brave. You're kind of tired of having your time wasted. You really appreciate the value of time more than you have before, especially after dealing with this person, and that you are now really starting to think, where do I really want to invest my energy? Do I want to continue to invest my energy in this connection? That's what I'm getting. Let's look at the top of the deck energy here. Yeah, you know, with the this is the thing though, with that 7 of Pentacles in reverse like this, okay? I see the next card coming up is the 9 of Wands. That's the top of the deck energy, which I believe is you in a very sort of defensive posturing, like really holding firm boundaries, not wanting to like let this individual in. And with that 7 of Pentacles in reverse, this wondering about to invest energy, I'm getting this feeling that this King of Cups, it can also just represent, you know, somebody you had a strong love connection with, okay? This King of Cups is, you know, now all of a sudden going to come around and want to invest the energy you wish they would have invested a long fucking time ago. And I think you're going to feel pretty defensive about this, all right? This is what I got coming in here. I want to follow that thread. Yeah, I think you're actually going to feel really torn about whether or not you want to go with this situation. This is my If Wishes Were Horses, the Dreamers Would Ride card. It is just the title card for the deck. But I gave it this specific meaning, and I feel like this could be, you know, in connection too with somebody that has air and fire in their chart, okay? Because I've always equated that with this horse. This horse looks very fiery. You can't really see how fiery with this pink light I got on, but I wanted the pink light for the love reading. And we do have wings here, and so I always equate it with that. You know, this person might have strong air, fire placements in their chart, but I feel like, yeah, there's something about this offer coming forward that you're like questioning a bit, you know? It might feel a bit fantastical. I'm getting this kind of like storybook feel to this with the Paulina Tarot, like almost like it feels sort of kind of fantasy-like. Let's follow this through. You know, we do see a 2 of Cups here. That's soulmate energy, okay? There's a real connection here, you know? There's definitely a real connection here. It's interesting to see the, you know, these animal medicines popping up in the background here, because dragonfly, which is on the feminine side, is all about illusion, dream time, like kind of being in that very much like Neptunian malleable energy when everything's just sort of like formless but yet with form, you know, like clay. You know, there's something here, but it kind of keeps shape shifting on you. And again, you know, I think maybe the feminine might be kind of at the mindset that because of that there's something maybe to distrust, and that's why the defense is there, rather than just understanding like the creative flow of a relationship, and that, you know, this is kind of a natural phase for relationships to go through, and it's good. It's even though sometimes that deconstruction of what no longer works in a relationship can feel kind of destabilizing, it's actually really good for the relationship to be stimulated by that kind of growth and creativity. For those of you who are actually engaged in, you know, sort of a healing process with your person, okay? But I do see, you know, this offer comes with a lot of love behind it, a lot of genuine connection. I think the thing that's going to be a little unsettling is that where you've been sitting, waiting around, wondering what's going to grow in my life, is anything going to level up, or is, you know, my person going to come in, or, if you've been one of these people kind of waiting on love, which I don't recommend. I mean, I don't think that's wise to think, you know, love the one you're with, and you're always with yourself, you know, so it's really about pouring into yourself first. And, you know, you notice here that, you know, the masculine, the feminine, each has their own cup, you know, they filled their own cup first. That's how they're able to meet, you know, each other in that place. So I would never hold a place card for love, except for making sure you're always loving yourself. And then, you know, at the right place and time, things align. And I think this is really interesting because I feel like you did a lot of waiting around. 10:33 on the clock when I said that, okay? So this is like aligning with the purpose. You did a lot of time like waiting around wondering, is there going to be growth here? Is anything going to come out of this? Is this going to level up? And you kind of felt like you wasted your time. You know, I think you did feel a little worked maybe by this King of Cups. You know, and again, with, you know, the he, she, queen, king, all that, just pick what side you're on as it resonates for you. But I just deliver the message as it comes through. With this, you know, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, though, I feel like where there was stalling, or this kind of what at times felt like a smoke and mirrors sort of situation, like you weren't sure if you were dealing with the real thing or a mirage. 11:17 on the clock when I said that. I think it was because this person was needing to come into alignment. I'm almost wondering if this person had a little bit of imbalance, you know? Like if they might have been struggling with a little, you know, mental, emotional imbalance, and they kind of needed to get their equilibrium, you know? I feel definitely, I don't see swords up here though, you know? I don't see swords up here. I see cups, and I see the Magician, and I see pentacles, you know, that are reversed. So I feel like it was a situation where there was a promise of growth in the past, and then it kind of was like stalled out, and you felt there was some manipulation, or somebody may have even been manipulating in this situation. For those on the occult path, okay, magically, you know, somebody may have been throwing somebody mentally and emotionally off balance, you know, with some kind of spell work. That's not for everybody, but I speak to people who are on the path and may know people who move like that, which is fucked up. But, it, you know, there's people who do this shit. It's very true, you know. However, I will say, I just want to speak on that spell work is only effective if, you know, somebody lets that in. You have to be in energetic agreement with that energy in order to take it in, you know. It's true. It's really true. Like when you're empowered in your energy, you understand that, you know, whatever gets into your space is what you allow in. 12:55 on the clock when I said that, you know. So if you are feeling affected in that way, you have to ask yourself, why am I making an agreement with this energy? You simply cut the energy off, you know. Go take Olympia, take a cleansing bath. Lay down firmer boundaries, do some smoke cleansing, you know, get out the frankincense, get out the myrrh, you know, clean that shit out, you know. Energetic attachment is a real thing. So maybe there was like some level of codependency in this situation. That's also coming through, okay? But I feel like, you know, somebody in this situation who's been really stalled out on the emotional end is about to take an action, and it may seem kind of sudden, and I think you're going to feel defensive about it, but this action is coming actually from a good place, you know. It's coming from more of a balanced place. Maybe one person was the Ace of Cups in the past and the other didn't have their cup yet, you know, and they were the ones kind of like spilling everything out into the relationship, nurturing the relationship, and they were feeling really depleted. Everything was going out. Nothing was coming back in, you know, depleted. You know, that's this Seven of Pentacles in reverse energy too. Like put so much, Seven of Pentacles, by the time you get to the Seven of Pentacles, you put in a lot of hard work. You know, a lot of hard work, and just so exhausted. Like I throw in the towel. I can't fucking do it anymore. Yeah, I see there's a lot of anxiety around this too, okay, with this Nine of Swords. This might have had a lot to do with past patterns in the relationship. I noticed this Lion energy here reminds me of the Strength card, you know. And there was a need to really do some healing work around that. Woo, yeah, it brought a tower, man. It brought a tower. We see that here. That tower had to come down. It was necessary because it was just burdening you, you know? I think this is what's really coming in as the foundation. I feel like there's this Two of Cups here, but the Two of Cups is actually on the other side of dropping a burden that you've really struggled with. Maybe you felt anxious about letting go of this burden. Maybe you've felt a false sense of responsibility. Maybe there was some sense of martyrdom, you know, feeling like you spent so much time investing your energy that I should just tough it out. Or some of that may have had to do with past patterns, you know, noticing how, you know, how people in your family had like toughed it out in relationships that weren't really working for them. But I see, you know, that burden was put down because there's something here you really want to grow. And you can't when you're lugging all this weight around with you, you know. And I also feel a lot of this is about dropping kind of the story about relationships past. You know, you might have been doing some healing work around some of your past relationships too. And really wanting to grow something different, right? But the tower has to fall. You know, I feel like there's a tower that falls, but it's good. It brings everything you ever wanted. Look at this glow up, man, with the star and the Empress. My goodness, 16:33 on the clock when I said that. I mean, talk about everything coming into alignment, mind, body, spirit with that 3 energy. You know, talk about just having that divine kind of intervention, you know. There were some times I think it was really dark, you know, you had a real hard time grappling with all of this and you just felt like really depleted, like where was the love you needed? But I see Leo season, I think you're going to see signs of this. Your love, your glow up, it's coming in. You just got to remember, turn up your cup, be that Ace of Cups. And it's all going to flow into you. Cut the deck energy. That's the Judgment. Sounds good to me. Pisces, Venus, 12th house. Let yourself receive. That's what it's really about. Sometimes that's the hardest thing, isn't it? It's time.